Thanks so much for staying with us this morning. We are starting to see the sun come up, and it's making it even clearer that some of these lanes on roads are still covered and are going to be tricky to travel with. So if you don't have to head out this morning, probably going to be one of those mornings where you're better off just kind of hanging tight at home, staying inside the warmth. But we've got a number of crews out there working on private lots as well as the roadways as well. So we're going to be dealing with this heavy snow for the rest of today. It's not going to be until later on tonight that it will start to subside, and that's going to include heavy snow, of course, and those difficult travel conditions. And so what do you need to do? Well, if I were you, I would just look at staying at home for today, kind of reducing the number of cars that are out on the roadways. That way it gives ODOT crews and additional plows room to be able to do their jobs and get those roads cleared off. So that way then we're all set to go for the new work and school week. And you may even need your snow blower as well, as we're going to be dealing with some pretty significant accumulations across the area. Winter storm warnings continue across all of Ohio and of course Monroe County as well. Look at this. This is impressive to see here on radar. I pointed this out yesterday, but whenever you see yellows showing up for snowfall rates, that is pretty significant. And we're seeing that down into southern portions of Ohio. But of course, we're still seeing a pretty good clip as well. And it's only going to continue to increase in coverage as we go throughout the day and even turn heavier, especially by late morning and into the afternoon. Temperatures are well into the teens, if not colder. And that's going to keep us in the form of snow for the rest of today. And that's what hour by hour is showing for us. Notice you're going to see those different colors kind of deepening and even lightening up. That's the different intensities that we're seeing as we go throughout the day. Maybe a brief break by about 2 o'clock, but notice it's going to pick right back up as we head into the evening time. And finally then coming to an end later on tonight by about 7 or 8 o'clock. Still going to be quite some time, especially given the time right now, 7:46. We still have a little less than 12 hours of snowfall to expect for the rest of our Sunday. So here's the snowfall map that we're seeing. Heaviest totals are going to be down to the south and east, including areas like Norwalk, Tiffin, Upper Sandusky, Findlay. Further you go to the north and west, the amounts will start to subside, about 7 to 10 inches, which includes areas of Ottawa, Lucas County, and back towards Defiance. And then, of course, those lighter amounts up into Michigan. But with all this snow that we are continuing to see, we've been keeping a close eye on the different intensities as well as traffic conditions. Meteorologist Heather Pollauf is in studio. Heather, what are you seeing this morning as of the latest information?
Yeah, Davis, we are seeing those more intense snow bands, mainly to the south of Toledo, but we're still seeing reduced visibility out there. We've got every once in a while wind gusts up to 20 miles an hour, kind of reducing those visibilities as well. And while it doesn't seem like very strong winds, we've got that very light powdery snow that's coming down. Very easy to kick that up on the roadways, and that's certainly something that you're going to be dealing with if you do have to head out this morning. Of course, a number of church cancellations out there, so make sure you check that out on our website. But taking a closer look at radar and satellite this morning, again, a lot of that heavier snow still to the south of Toledo, but that doesn't mean that we're in the clear, of course. So we're going to continue to see that snowstorm as it moves through our area throughout your Sunday. And of course, again, a wider look at that system as we continue to move through the rest of the day today. So looking back toward Indiana, we've got some of those heavier snow bands that are going to really make their way into northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan. That's what's going to contribute to those heavier snow bands as we get into this afternoon. So in fact, we're looking at the next 12 hours, and these are those snow intensity rates. So really kind of showing you where we're going to see that heavier snow as we get through the day today. So later this morning into the early afternoon hours is when we could see up to about a half an inch of snow per hour. So when we talk about these bigger systems and a lot of that moisture in the atmosphere, it really doesn't take much to get that snow to pile up, as we do have that very fine powdery snow with this system. Temperature is very cold. So we're going to again see that heavier snow really moving through the bulk of the day today. And then as we get through the evening hours, we're going to start to see that kind of taper back off. So again, it's not just the snow, but it's certainly some of those breezier conditions out there that we're going to be dealing with those tougher travel conditions later on through the day. Davis?
Well, that certainly makes sense. Yesterday we were seeing some of that information that was showing late morning into the early afternoon would be some of the heavier snowfall totals, or at least the snow rates that is. But we're going to see this eventually come to an end by the end of Sunday. Still holding on to those weather impact alert days for Monday and even into Tuesday morning. Still dealing with some very cold conditions. Maybe the chance even for a few flurries then for Tuesday. Not a wide chance by any means. And then we turn relatively quiet, but I'll tell you what, there's going to be some very cold mornings as we head in towards the second half of this week leading into next weekend. That's a look at your extended forecast.